What is going on, guys? Slickby here, and today we have some fighter gameplay from the Battlefield 1 beta. Now this is the actual fighter, like the fighter. There are 3 different planes in the game. So there's the Gotha bomber, there's an attacker, and then there's a Fokker triplane, which is the fighter. I don't know which plane the attacker is. I'm sure one of you guys know down in the comments section. But this was my first game playing planes, really. I hardly flew in this game since now. The control scheme is pretty wonky for mouse and keyboard, so when you move the mouse laterally, it rolls the plane, and when you move the keys, A and D, will do rudder. Now I wish it was the opposite. If I moved the mouse right or left, it would rudder, because that would help my fine movements and I can roll the plane with the keys. I looked to try to fix it, but I didn't see anything, control-wise in the settings for the beta. Now, it could just be because it's the beta, so you can't change everything, or I just didn't see it, I overlooked it. But I still had a decent game. I think I shot down, I'm not going to tell you how many planes I shot down. I shot down a couple, though. And most of them didn't count as kills. When you fly planes, a lot of people will hop out before you kill them. So I didn't really get a lot of kills. I got some vehicle destroys and stuff, but I thought it was fun gameplay and you guys voted for it. Me being a War Thunder player in particular, I think it works out pretty well. Now, while we're watching this in the background, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I like the game so far. Now, betas aren't end-all be-alls, right? You know, a beta is just a preview of a game. Things are subject to change, so don't think this is going to be the final product. But so far, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's making me think about how much I loved Battlefield 3 when that first came out. I would say Battlefield 3 is my favorite Battlefield game. I played the ever-living crap out of that game. I played it so much. I was younger at the time, so, God, Battlefield 3 must have came out when I was like 14, right? I had to be 14 or 15. Maybe even younger. And I remember I had a bunch of guys, a group of guys that I would play with, and we would role play on Battlefield 3 on the Xbox 360. And we would act like Russian soldiers one day, because we all were level, like, colonels, level 100s or whatever, and we all had everything in the game. So we would role play different armies, different factions, and some of those moments, man, I wish I was a YouTuber back then. But even if I was a YouTuber back then, we probably wouldn't have had those moments, so take it with a grain of salt. But we used to act like the Spetsnaz, all use 74Us with no sights on them, or like we would act like normal Russian soldiers and not put sights on our guns, even though we had them all upgraded. Roll around the map in packs. We do helicopters like squads and stuff. It was super fun. We had our own server. I remember doing Metro 2033, and not 2033, Metro 24/7 or whatever. Now I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but the reason I'm talking about that is because I think those moments can be had in this game. I was playing with Corey, I played with him a little bit, and I played with Nick a little bit. And this game is it's really fun when you're in a squad. I played a lot with Baron, and we had so much fun. And I can only imagine when I want to get a server going and have a bunch of subs and friends playing all on the same server. We'll all get like some type of TeamSpeak going for this year, and that's what I want. I want a community to play on a server that I run. I make the rules just so we can all have fun as a community, and I think this game can definitely be that game. It's so fun to just blow stuff up and fly around and do awesome stuff, and I'm one of those people who loves to do awesome things. I was the guy in Battlefield who would be throwing C4 on Jeeps and trying to ramp them off and kill helicopters. I've done that before on accident. Well, not on accident, but like, I remember this one time I killed a helicopter with a Jeep strapped with C4. And like, that's just like, those are moments that are 1 in a million. They never happen. And I love doing stuff like that. I remember I was getting the tempting of like, I was being a gunner for Baron. I figured it would make a cool video, one of us is being a gunner and stuff like that. And I saw a Gotha bomber, somebody hopped out of it, and it's just kind of coasting, and I wanted to jump out so bad and steal it. but I didn't. I figured, but that's the stuff I like to do, and I think when you get all the stuff in this game, you have potential to just do crazy things, and it's so fun. Bayonet charges, horses, just crazy things. I remember there was a couple times when Baron and I were playing where we were sabering people out of jeeps. We'd ride alongside the jeep in the sandstorm. So when you have a horse in a sandstorm, it is one of the most deadly things ever. And I had the horse in the sandstorm. There's a jeep. I rolled up next to him because the horse is a little bit faster and just sabered the dude out of the driver's seat and ran off. And it was hilarious. So awesome stuff like that would be funny. I'm definitely looking at doing a community type thing. I'm sure Baron's interested in that too. So yeah, overall opinion of the game is it's very, very fun. It feels smooth. It runs decently well on my old rig, which is cool. I like that. I haven't updated graphics cards in years, and it feels great. So I'm liking that. I can only imagine what happens when I'm going to get my new PC, because I'm looking into getting a new PC soon. I want to get something that'll last a couple of years, especially since YouTube seems to be the way I'm going. It's been growing, and I think this is going to happen, so it's a job investment. Plus, I play video games anyway. Even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would love to have a beast computer. So definitely going to spend some money, a little bit of money, get a good rig that'll last a while. I'm thinking like the 1080s are pretty beast with power consumption and how much they can get done. So I'll probably get like a 1080 with an i7 and a lot more storage so I can record more footage. The X-Story takes up a lot of footage. Just to put it in your guys' perspective, like to record one game with the X-Story of War Thunder, it takes about, like a 15-minute game will take up anywhere from 50 to 60 gigabytes. So if you're thinking, the behind the scenes of moving these files around and stuff is pretty large. So I'd like to get like a pretty large hard drive or maybe an SSD or something like that to just move these files around, have greatness. I don't have an SSD right now. Oh, look at this cheekiness. I'm gonna fly through it. I was like, I see the arch, I have to fly through it. But super fun. And also this game has a damage model on the planes, so as you can see I'm having trouble turning right now, and that's because my tail got shot up. You can kind of see it when I'm in third person here that my tail is gone. And I don't know the button to look around, so I'm having some issues with that too. It's like, you play planes all the time, you need to be a good pilot. Like, maybe, we'll see. But other than that, I suggest if you have a computer, you have a PS4, you have Xbox One, try to get on this, try to play it. It's so fun. It'll be worth it. And if you're not one person to play betas, I would just say it's pretty interesting. Stay tuned. The game's gonna be good. I'm hoping. I don't think they're gonna drop the ball on this one. I think it's gonna be really epic. So much epic stuff that happens. The sandstorm is a pain, but at the same time, the sandstorm's a pain for everyone else. So it's not just you that's suffering when you're in a sandstorm. I was like running into people on accident. You're just running around in the desert. You don't see anything, and then you just run into a guy. You're like, oh hey, stab, or oh hey, you saw me first, stab. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Battlefield 1 beta overall. That's what I'm feeling. Also, before this video ends, I just want to say thank you guys for 24,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. I've gone through a lot on this channel in terms of changes and stuff. How things have evolved have been crazy, but like I've said it before, I think we're on the right track again, and I'm really excited for what's to come in the future. It just means a lot. So I appreciate the support, leaving the likes. It helps me out a lot and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. There's been good views on like the Commander War video, seem to do really, really well, and the Battlefield video is doing well and stuff like that. So I'm just excited for what's to come in the future. I'm gonna keep doing it and see where it takes me. So thank you guys so much again. I'm gonna try to stream Battlefield again. I tried to last night. It didn't work out too well, and I think I figured out the reason. There was something with like the X-Story wasn't working, so I'm gonna do some test streams, see if OBS picks it up, and if it does, then I will definitely be playing Battlefield 1 on stream, hopefully with good frame rate. I tried to play it yesterday, and the only way I could do it was with monitor capture, and for you guys who use OBS, monitor capture will just completely tear up your frames in the game unless you're running a beast computer, because it has so many processes open at once. Because basically monitor capture is taking everything from that monitor, and I mean it's like an all open thing. When the game's the only thing you're focusing on, it's kind of not recording anything else. So I don't know how to explain it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. As always, been your boy Slick. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
We have taken objective George. We have lost objective Edward. We have taken objective Duff. We have lost objective George.